let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Makes the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Dallas. Again,
it's Gibbs. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 10.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. I'm going for it here. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
May will throw to get us started here. Has him on the quick hitter. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first. Working quickly here. Here's May on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's May to the air.
Boys, 30-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Out left and Otten makes the grab. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Dump off caught by his back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A give on 3rd to Gibson. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
To the air on 1st down, May. Throw is caught. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So up comes May and his offense, going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That's on target, Puka Nacua. Racing down the left side. Puka Nacua. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 2-point game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, want everyone out there to go for two. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for two from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
May now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt. Offensive line fast.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Commanders first down.
May on 1st and 10. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
May. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. He's got it in the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. And goes to the hurry up here. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. They give it to him again. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 7.
Another carry for him. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second-quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now it's McCarthy. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Downs first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
McCarthy to throw for it. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And in motion now. Gibbs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Set. Count. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. Into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys tie it in the final minute of the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air. It's May. Up isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now May on 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Screen here for Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
19, Cougar 19.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Commanders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Looking to throw. That's brought in downfield by Utton. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
On the return, here's Gibson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 46-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Made a throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the gun, it's May. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Commanders first down. First and 10.
To the air on first down, May. Has room into the secondary. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one defender failed, while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
They send a man in motion. On first down, it's Gibbs. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up turnover.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This is Trujillo. They're trying to point after it. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders lead by 15 now. Trujillo to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Looking quickly here. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Shoots away from one. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second and 3 now.
Viking 18. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on second down. Running it after the penalty. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes. Third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock. In the neighborhood, we usually see holding. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Now it's McCarthy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal.
19, Charger, 19. Here we go, set. 72. 18, Rodney, 18, Rodney.
McCarthy to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
On the return, here's Gibson. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Working quickly here.
1-yard gain.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
May throwing for it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line fast. Again, it's May. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking now from the gun. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, that feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, fight. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Screen here for Gibbs. They will have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. He dodged the tackle. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. At the 60.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
And I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing doing his job.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Gonna throw this from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's gonna have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Off the gut they go again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go.
Drawing up the design keeper. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
1979 Broncos. Ready?
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Bravo 80.
Throw here, third down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough